everyone, it's author Sandra Wilson here in the Kindness Kangaroo Library for another Kangaroo Tale. Today's story is A Picture Day to Remember by Natalia Paruzel-Gibson. And as always, with our stories, if you check in the description below, you will find a link so that you can get a copy of the book for yourself. So here we go, A Picture Day to Remember. Splish, splash, splish, splash. On her way to school, Lola jumped into the middle of every puddle to avoid seeing her reflection. Lola's route to her classroom could easily be tracked by the pools of water she left behind in the school hallway. Dripping like a frog that just leaped out of a pond, Lola showed up to class in her favorite red hat. Larger than an umbrella, the hat cast an enormous shadow over Lola's face. To get her to her desk, she needed a classmate to hold the door while she squeezed her hat through. The hat had earned her the nickname Red. Her teacher, Miss Sung, often asked Lola, "My dear, can you see where you're going with that hat on? Why are you hiding under there? It would be so nice to see more of your adorable face. Please be careful not to bump into anything, Lola." Sometimes she did bump into things, but wearing the hat every day helped Lola cover her face and avoid any embarrassment. Her hat was like an extra large, cozy blanket she could easily hide under. One day, Miss Sung announced, "Class, just a reminder, today is Picture Day." Lola clenched her shoulders and pulled her hat down to hide. "Why, oh, why did I forget Picture Day?" Lola mumbled to herself. Her little heart felt like it was wildly tumbling down a steep hill. Ever since kindergarten, Lola avoided coming to school on Picture Day. She always heard kids say things like, "My mom got me a new sequin dress for Picture Day," and "My mom promised to braid my hair in the morning," and "I can't wait to wear my pirate tie." She knew it was a day when everyone was supposed to look their best. Lola's hands were sweaty, her skin was tingling with goosebumps, and her face was turning the color of her hat. Or at least it felt that way. Mr. Smirk, the photographer, called on Lola's class to come to the gym. "Okay, kids, time to line up. Why don't we try 2 rows? Accidentally, Lola ended up in the front row. "No one will see me in this picture," said Kate. "I'm completely blocked by red, or should I say, her giant red hat." Lola wanted to throw on a magical cloak and just disappear. "You in the red hat, I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Can you please take your hat off for the picture?" asked Mr. Smirk. "Can I please just move to the back row?" pleaded Lola. "There's room next to me," Nassim offered as he smiled at Lola. "Why not?" responded Mr. Smirk. Lola took what sounded like an endless breath and quickly ran to the back row. Before all the kids could say cheese, Mr. Smirk said, "Okay, boys and girls, straighten up and show me your best smiles." He peeked through his lens. There in front of him stood 9 excited students, showing off their missing tooth grins and one big red hat in the back row. "You there in the corner, let me see your face. Please take off your hat," requested Mr. Smirk again, looking straight at Lola. Lola could sense everyone's eyes focused on her like laser beams in a dark room. She felt icy cold, and her feet seemed like they were frozen to the ground. "Just take off your hat," said Zach. "We want to see your face." Suddenly, Omar, Mila, Ashwin, and Kate followed Zach's lead. Before Lola knew it, a chorus of voices recited, "Take off your hat! Take off your hat! Take off your hat!" Like an itch that won't go away, the chanting became so annoying that Lola just wanted it to stop. Suddenly, Lola grabbed the rim of her hat and threw it across the floor. "There! Now you can see my face covered in all these freckles," she said. "Can we finally take the picture now?" The room filled with a loud silence. Lola felt like an animal in the zoo. If a miniature elephant in a pink tutu had danced into the gym at that moment, she wondered if anyone would have noticed. Her heart pounded away like a drum. Boom, bam, boom, bam. Just breathe, Lola whispered to herself. There was something different about the way her classmates looked at her now. Lola felt it was the first time they had ever truly seen her. I have an idea, said Nassim. Come with me, Lola. He stepped out of the back row and ran with Lola to their backpacks. He whispered something in her ear that made her grin. They both put out their pencil cases and searched for a specific color. Ready, called out Lola to Nassim. Everyone please line up in front of Lola and me, urged Nassim. I can't wait to see how this turns out, giggled Lola. A few weeks later, all the kids in Miss Sung's class found an envelope in their desks. What's this? Asked Zach. I'm happy to announce that our class picture has arrived, responded Miss Sung. This year's photo is one of a kind, so I've placed it in a red frame. Where would we hang it up, class? Beaming with a smile, Miss Sung held up the framed photo. They're all waiting. Are you ready to see the photo? There it is. Look at what they did. Lola didn't know what to say. I can't believe they all did it, she thought. Her heart swelled with confidence and pride. Because of you, we now have this amazing class photo, said Nassim. Thanks for sharing your great idea, responded Lola. They gave each other a loud high five. Since then, Lola has celebrated her freckles because they're uniquely hers. She now looks forward to picture day. She still wears her red hat to school some days because it shelters her from both the chilly rain and the hot sun. On other days, Lola leaves it at home and proudly shows off her wonderfully freckled face. So there we go. What a wonderful story about choosing to be truly ourselves, to love ourselves for who we are, and not hide behind the big red hat. I hope you enjoyed today's kangaroo tale. I hope you like the video to pick it as one of your favorites. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our stories, and join us next time in the Kindness Kangaroo Library when we share another kangaroo tale. Bye!